Ladies and gentlemen, chummers and chummerettes, welcome back once again to Shadowrun Returns. I am Bull, and today's not really a Let's Play update. Sorry about that. What I wanted to do is kind of give you a little, just a little general update on what I'm doing and what's going on. Unfortunately, just as a note, I got Gen Con rapidly approaching, and I've got a lot of crap on my plate right now to prep for the con and get everything ready, so chances are really good that turn this down a little bit. That was a little loud. Alright, anyways. Chances are really good I'm not going to be able to get to any more of the Let's Plays. I did finish the game because much as I like doing the Let's Plays, I had gotten to some new material in the game, and I really, really wanted to finish the game. It was a lot of fun. It's fantastic. The final fight's difficult. It's not impossible, but you got to be really strategic and kind of on your game and know what you're doing. So good luck with that. The storyline's fantastic. It ends perfectly. I just had a blast with it. Honestly, if Shadowrun Returns, if the Dead Man's Switch campaign was all I'd gotten out of it, I honestly think it would have been worth it for me, just because it was that much fun. Fortunately, that's not all we get out of this. In fact, what I'm messing around right now is Life on a Limb by Apifer, I think. I think that's who did this one. It's an ongoing game. It's not 100% complete, and it's interesting. It's an attempt to do more of an open world setting adventure, where you kind of aren't restricted to any one location. I found some bugs with it so far. Like, for instance, if you look here, I've got somehow managed to pick up 3 instances of the NPC Diamondback. I'm not sure how I did that. So you end up, there's some weird little glitches with it, but it's a lot of fun so far. And I expect to see a lot more stuff coming from the community for custom user-generated content. And on top of that, we have the Berlin campaign coming from Harebrained Schemes, and hopefully we'll have more stuff coming after that. I would love to see a Chicago campaign, for instance. And honestly, just anything more. And plus new stuff. It'd be great to see packs that are just, new content for the game, new tile sets, new gear, new characters, whatever. Some new models. It'd just be fantastic. Kind of like what The Sims tends to do with their content packs. So, anyways, I'm not really here to talk about all that. I figured to give you an update. So, like I said, I've gone ahead and finished the game. I'm going to go back and continue my Let's Play, though, from where I left off. Part 11 is uploading right now, and that'll be the final one until probably after Gen Con, which is August 12th through the 15th. If you're going to be at Gen Con, Harebrained Schemes is going to be running a couple of seminars about the Shadowrun Returns and game design and stuff, so that you can go in and they'll show you how to build levels and do stuff in this game to create your own content, which is pretty cool. That should be really neat. Plus, you'll get to meet some of the Harebrained Schemes guys, and I've only met a few of them, and I know a couple of others from online, and they're pretty cool. Bunch of good guys. On top of that, if you're going to be there and you're interested in the tabletop, even if you've never played the tabletop, if you like Shadowrun and you want to try the tabletop, our Catalyst demo team for Catalyst Game Labs will be running Shadowrun 5th edition events all weekend long, and one of the things that we're running is a metric ton of events called Welcome to the Six World, which is a complete introduction to the game. It's designed for new players and new players to 5th edition. So even if you've only ever played the older editions, like say you played 2nd edition back in the day, or you've played 4th edition, and you're interested in the new 5th edition, you can sit down and we'll give you an overview of the game and the game world and what it's all about. We'll kind of walk you through character creation, so you actually get to build a character, and then you'll run through a short scenario. And then throughout the rest of the weekend, we will be running missions games, and Shadowrun Missions is our living campaign, where you can take the character you built in the 6-world game or take a character you built at home, bring it in, and you can play it through any of those games. And then you keep your money and your karma and anything else you earn for the adventure, and you take it to game to game to game so that your character can grow and build. It's much like a video game. It's like having different adventures or different modules, and you get to just keep going to different ones, and you don't always play with the same characters. So it's kind of a real-world version of an MMO, which is kind of neat. And so backwards if I stop and think about it, since an MMO is a video game version of real-life tabletop stuff. It's all circular. It's the circle of life. This is the point where I hold up a little baby lion and everybody sings. So, sorry, babbling a little bit, I know. Yeah, so, yeah, you can, yeah, if you're at Gen Con, stop by, talk to us, say hi. You can look me up, Bull. I'll be either in the game area or probably over by the Catalyst Game Labs booth hanging out. That's generally where I spend my weekends. And for anybody who is, a couple of people have asked so far about the voices. I mentioned at one point I said I would do voices if other people really wanted them to. I've had a couple of people that have asked me, has anybody asked me to do voices? And the answer is, I've had a couple of people who have said, hey, Bull, you should do voices. However, I'm not going to do voices. And the reason is, the people asking me to do voices are being assholes. No offense. Generally speaking, not everybody, but I've only had a couple of people suggest it, and I know both of them are basically just being smartasses, because they want to either see me make a fool out of myself, because that's exactly what I would do, or they want to see, or they just want to inflict the pain of listening to me do voices on everybody else. So, yeah, I probably will not pick up and start doing the voices anytime soon. Sorry. Otherwise, like I said, sometime after Gen Con, probably shortly after Gen Con, I will start doing more of the campaign. I will pick up my Let's Plays and pick them up after that. So, all right. Well, this is kind of a short video. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to update everybody. Like I said, yeah, if you get a chance, check out this Life on a Limb game. You can get it from Steam in the workshop. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it's still a work in progress, so it's a bit buggy, a bit glitchy, and and it doesn't really tell you always where to go. You get a lot of little side quests. You can see I have all kinds of little side quest things to do, but there seems to be 2 problems with it so far, and hopefully they'll get those worked out pretty quick. And I think they're problems because of the fact that they're trying to do an open world game, and the engine's not really designed as well for that. Because every time you enter, and basically it seems like every time you enter and then leave a location and come back to the main map, it loads a fresh instance of the main map. So like for instance down here, actually if you look you can see I have a dude here, Mikey. Mikey's a member of this gang. Mikey's a member of this game around here. If I come down here, I believe that's Mikey right there in the middle, right by this bus with a bug on top of it, which is really fucking creepy. And it'll start up a dialogue, and it's the same dialogue that ended up with Mikey joining my group. So I think that's how I ended up with multiple Diamondbacks too, was just talking to characters and getting them, and they just ended up joining me multiple times because I did multiple dialogues for it. It's a little screwy, and yeah, like this guy over here, Julio. I killed Julio earlier. Also, some of the slang's a little bit weird. I suspect that Opfer is not a native English speaker, so he's got some different style slang. So I know all the characters say Jamata all the time, which is not a normal Shadowrun slang term that I'm familiar with. So I wonder if it's something to do with his native language. or just a slang term that him and his group use and they like, so they threw it in. I don't know, and it's not really a big deal. It's not a game breaker or anything. Like I said, it's just odd and unusual, but it's still all right. And like I said, so far the storyline and the gameplay for this is pretty fantastic. So check it out if you get a chance. All right, I think that's it for me, guys. I probably won't see you again for a couple of weeks, so have a good one. Enjoy playing Shadowrun Returns. Try out some new characters if you haven't yet. Oh, yep, and we're going to get some more Halloweeners. Like, these guys weren't here when I came through just a minute ago. They just respawned because I came over to this area. So, like I said, it's kind of annoying that it's not persistent and that the things you do don't seem to have a direct impact. Plus, there's a couple of places where you can have dialogues and earn karma. And I've noticed that you can continue to have dialogue and earn karma. Like, you can start talking again, and when you start talking, you get the same options. And then as long as you pick the same options, it'll give you the, hey, you have some karma again. So I don't really know. Yeah. So, alright, guys. You have a good one, chummers. Take it easy. Have fun with the game, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.